Performing exercise like sit-ups, leg raises, twists, plank won't be enough for you to build six packs just like your favorite anime character. And if you have been finding it really difficult for you to build your abs or trying to make it visible for the past few years and months, it's not your fault. It is naturally difficult. At the end of the day, it's way more easier for you to become a millionaire than for you to build six packs. But there is a method that's going to make this process easier and faster for you. In order for you to be able to build six packs and make them visible for the rest of your life, there are 3 steps you need to follow. And with these steps, you'll be able to build your six packs and make them visible in no time. In order for you to see first results, it's very important for you to choose your exercise wisely. Exercise like hanging leg raises. This exercise targets your upper abs, your lower abs, and your middle abs. And of course, your obliques as well. You don't just get a chance to build your abs, but you also have the chance to also save time. Because when you do the sit-ups, for example, you basically target your upper abs and your middle abs. And in order for you to be able to target your lower abs, you need to do the leg raises. And in order for you to target your obliques, you need to do the twist. But with the hanging leg raises, you'll be able to target all these body parts simultaneously. And with that, automatically, you're going to save more time for yourself for the next exercise, the hollow hold. This exercise is the real definition of usually judgeable by the cover, because when you look at this exercise, it kind of looks simple until you give it a try. This exercise targets your entire core, your upper abs, your middle abs, your lower abs, and your obliques all at the same time. You don't just get a chance to build your abs, but you also have the opportunity to build a strong core as well. And this exercise actually melts fat away from your stomach and especially your love handles. So now that you know the exercise that you need to do in order for you to build abs and improve your core strength, it's very important for you to also know the exercise you need to do to make them visible, because building abs is one thing, making it visible is a different story. So you want to try walking, trying to get 10,000 steps in every single day is very important, but that depends on the amount of body weight or body fat that you have. Because if you're someone who is overweight, then yes, 10,000 steps is going to make a lot of difference. But if you're someone who is like, let's say 20% to 15% body fat, you might want to consider doing more than that. So you want to do something like zone 2 cardio. But before I talk about zone 2 cardio, the reason why it's very important for you to increase your steps as someone who has 20% to 15% body fat is because when you're actually in that range, 10,000 steps becomes actually nothing. So you need to do more than that. But if you're someone who is completely overweight or an elderly person, then yeah, 10,000 steps will make a difference. But if you're someone who is physically fit, you just want to reduce the amount of body fat that you have, then you want to go with zone 2 cardio. Zone 2 cardio is basically that cardio you can do for a long period of time while keeping a conversation going. Because zone 2 cardio is just 2 steps ahead of walking. Because all you have to do is run not too fast and not too slow. You just want to keep that pace balanced, that pace whereby you can keep the conversations going, just like I said earlier. And guess what? You don't even need to do hours of zone 2 cardio in order for you to get the result that you seek. 20 to 30 minutes of zone 2 cardio will definitely give the result. But in order for you to get the result, you actually have to do this at least 3 times a week. So you're basically doing 30 minutes 3 times a week can also give the result that you seek. But most people do kind of find cardio running around boring. So in that case, you want to do the jump rope. The jump rope is a very fun exercise to do. It doesn't just give you the opportunity to burn calories and reduce your body fat, but it also gives you the chance to improve your bone density and strengthen your joints. Jump rope can also be one of the best exercises you can also do in order for you to lose weight and reduce your body fat. Because burning calories is very crucial in order for you to be able to make your six packs visible. You can do all of these things right and you can train as hard as much as you want. But there's one thing that is way more important than exercise, and that's your diet. What you eat matters a lot. Have you ever heard of this phrase, you are what you eat? That's true, although it's metaphorical. But at the end of the day, it does kind of make sense, because it's a lot easier for you to consume 500 calories, 700 calories, or even 1,000 calories, depending on what you're eating. But do you know how long it's going to take for you to be able to burn off 500 calories or 700 calories? It's going to take you an hour of cardio. That's a lot. And that's why you want to go into calorie deficit. Calorie deficit basically is just you trying to eat less food than you burn. But I know it's easier said than done. And that's why it's very important for you to understand how your body works. In order for you to be able to understand how your body works, there are two hormones you need to keep in mind: insulin and GLP-1. Insulin is basically the hormone that actually keeps your blood sugar stable after every meal. And GLP-1 is the hormone that tells the body that, hey bro, you've eaten enough food for today. Basically the hormone that tells you that your stomach is filled up. But the kind of food you eat can impact both of these hormones. The insulin's job is to keep sugar away from your bloodstream. It takes away sugar and sends it to your fat cells. But the problem with that is that when you spike your blood glucose constantly, it's going to become a problem. Because when insulin goes up, your body automatically starts burning fat for energy. And that's very important for you not to spike your blood sugar often. Because the less you spike your blood sugar, the longer your body's going to burn fat for energy. So how do you do this? If you want to eat your food, you want to make sure you eat fiber first. Because fiber is going to create a protective barrier into your stomach. So after eating your fiber, you want to go with protein, because protein doesn't spike your blood sugar as much. Protein does spike your blood sugar, but not as much as carbohydrate. So for that reason, you want to go with fiber, protein, then fat, and then carbohydrate. The reason why it's very important for you to go with this order is because your blood sugar is going to spike way less compared to how much it would spike if you consume carbohydrate on an empty stomach. So with this method, it will be way more easier for you to stick with your diet. 90% of diet always fail for two reasons. One, because the diet is too strict, and number two, hunger. Because people do get hungry, and for that reason, they give up on their diet. And that's exactly what you want to avoid. You want to go with a diet that you can stick with the rest of your life. You want to enjoy food and at the same time lose weight. It's not about going for a strict diet. It's about eating the right food and knowing how food works. Exercise and nutrition is important. But you know what is also important as well? Sleep. See, sleep is like a reset button. You do not burn fat while you exercise. Neither do you burn fat while you eat the right food. You burn fat while you sleep. To some of you, this might be surprising. And that's because when you go around doing cardio, all you're basically doing is simulate growth. And when you sweat, because most people do think that just because they're sweating a lot, that means that they're burning a lot of calories, or that means that they're burning a lot of fat. Sweat is just a coping mechanism. Your body just trying to cool you down. That's what sweat is. Sweat doesn't mean you're losing weight. Doesn't mean you're actually burning fat. It just means that your body needs to cool you down by sweating. So all you're basically losing is water. And you're definitely going to recover that back later. Obviously, you're going to drink water later. And also, when you are running, you're just burning calories. You're not burning fat, you're burning calories. So you basically burn fat when you sleep. So that's very important for you to make sure you get enough rest. Rest is important. The more you sleep, the better it's going to be. When you are sleeping, that's exactly what your body is going to do its own part. Your part is to exercise and eat the right food. And your body is going to do its own part when you sleep. Try to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. And make sure that you go to bed on time. And that's all I have to say for this video. And I hope this video was helpful. So until then, guys, see you in the next video.